Cindy, and today I have the honor of doing a collab with Monica McGillicuddy. And the name of our collab is YouTube Made Me Buy It. But before I talk about what YouTube made me buy, I just want to say a few words about Monica. Most of you know that Monica is a realtor, that's her profession. But Monica has a channel, she's part of the Mature Ladies, the beauty community. And her channel really promotes fitness and anti-aging with a health twist. She does, of course, talk about makeup and hair and beauty and all those wonderful things. But she also is into RVing, and she and her husband Jay often invite us to go with them when they take RV trips. And they like to go along the coast of southern New Hampshire. And I've gone along with them because I've enjoyed watching Monica and seeing her in her RV when she's uploaded or been shooting videos. And I've enjoyed looking out the window with her when she's driving around and showing us that beautiful coastline where she lives. And really all the beauty that's part of her environment when she and Jay go RVing together. So join Monica on her RV adventures or misadventures when she invites you, because I think you'll really enjoy it. So I want to share today some of the makeup items. I'm going to stick strictly to makeup that YouTube made me buy. The first makeup item that YouTube made me buy was this Anastasia contour kit. Now, I had just heard ladies talk about this particular kit and Anastasia this, Anastasia that. Well, before I got onto YouTube and became part of this community, I knew nothing about contouring I just had my eyeliner, my foundation, my blush, my lipstick, and mascara. That was about it. So I've learned about contouring, and I have enjoyed this kit. I tend not to buy kits or palettes because there's so many of the colors that I don't use. But this particular kit, you can see I've really I've loved it up. It's kind of grungy, but I use it, and I'm glad that YouTube made me buy it. Another thing that YouTube made me buy were brushes, makeup brushes, appropriate, the right kind of makeup brushes. And I like this because it has the brushes that came in this bag, and it's like a resource guide. I can refer back to that guide, and I do, to help educate me on brushes, when and where and how to use them. And the brushes are quite nice. They're all very well made, and they are synthetic, and I've enjoyed my brushes. Okay, another huge item that YouTube has made me buy. They did not tie me up. They did not bind my hands. They did not kidnap me, but they pretty much did, because YouTube made me think about foundation. And I had always used Estee Lauder foundation. Then years ago, I had a laser resurfacing done on my face, and my doctor suggested that I begin to use the mineral foundations, like Bare Minerals, at least for a while. And I did, and I enjoyed them. But that was a long time ago, and I really needed educating, or I needed guidance on what foundations worked well for mature skin. So the first foundation that I bought, because YouTube made me buy it, was the Kat Von D Lock-It Full Coverage Foundation. Loved it, used it up. The second foundation YouTube made me buy was Marc Jacobs. Loved it, used it up. The third foundation YouTube made me buy was this MAC foundation. Now, I never have fallen in love with this MAC foundation. I've had a crush on it, but I haven't fallen in love with it. So I have used it. However, there's a little bit left. I thought it was all gone, but it's not. So of course I'm not throwing it away till I use every last drop. But because I thought this was pretty much gone, YouTube made me buy this Chanel foundation. And Chanel and I are we have got a romance going on. I love this foundation. It is, it's light, it's creamy. The only reason why we may not make it to the altar is because it's not full coverage. And I find I have to daub a little bit more sometimes. So that's the only problem why Chanel and I may be in love, but not married. Then another product that YouTube made me buy was this concealer, this Tarte concealer. I needed some new concealer, and I went on YouTube. I watched what the ladies were recommending, what seemed to be working for other mature women, and I went on Amazon and I purchased this. Well, I didn't realize that it was so small, and this was like $35. So, and it's quite thick. So I thought I was going to love it, but it didn't work out between us. I found that I put it in the back of my makeup drawer. And, you know, I have this, which YouTube made me buy as well. And I love this. But this is very soft and light and very easy to apply. This is not. This is heavy and thick. And I put it on my hand, I put it on a brush, I put it on my finger. But you really have to work at getting it even. I like to put it under here, and then sometimes I use it as a primer even for up here on my eyes. But you really have to work at getting, and sometimes I make a big mess because it gets on my eyelashes and it's hard to get off because of the consistency. So we have broken up, but there are certain occasions where I like to go to get Tarte again. When I know that if my eyes are looking particularly dark, circled or whatever, then I'm glad I have this, but I would not purchase this again. Okay, another thing that YouTube made me buy, and I'm glad they did, were my primers. Now, one of my primers is this Rimmel matte primer. Love it. Another one of my primers is this Lumi primer. Love it. Now, I like my Lumi for evenings or for certain occasions when I do want that little bit of a luminescent look under my foundation. But I like my Rimmel matte primer because I like a matte look. I perspire here in the desert. It gets hot, and I find that if my makeup is more on the matte side versus the creamy side, my makeup looks better on me for my skin and for my climate here. Another thing that YouTube made me buy, and I'm very glad they did, was this Face Atelier powder. And I like to use this, I do use this as I finish my makeup, I dust the powder over my face, and it really does give a very finished, professional look. I really have never used loose powder. I have used compacts, just the translucent corn silk kind of compact that's easy to put on when, when you're working and you have a lunch break and you just run in the restroom and touch up your lipstick and powder your nose. But now that I have discovered this loose powder and I have the time to use it, I've really enjoyed it. And I think it does make a big difference. So, so those are some of the products, some of the makeup products that YouTube has made me buy. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please subscribe to my channel and be sure and check out Monica McGillicuddy's collab video on YouTube made her buy it. So this is Palm Springs Cindy until our next conversation. Bye-bye.